President Tinubu commends Nnpcl over the reopening of Warri Refinery. Kogi State Governor Ododo signs 582.4 billion Naira 2025 budget into law. Kogi Governor Ododo presents 3 billion Naira to 80 communities in the state. Court issues arrest warrants for South Korea's impeached President Yoon. And in sports, European Premier League, you can't argue, slot names world's best player. A very warm welcome to you. This is MLC TV Global News, reaching you live from the city of Lokoja, the confluence state of Nigeria. I am Gift Daniel. Thanks for joining. President Bola Tinubu has expressed his profound joy at the reopening of the Warri Refinery and Petrochemical Company by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, describing it as another remarkable achievement in 2024 that has strengthened Nigerians' hope in his administration. The Warri Refinery returned to operation weeks after Nnpcl Limited restarted the 60,000 barrels per day at the Port Harcourt Refinery in November. This is contained in a press statement made available through the official X handle of the Special Advisor to the President's Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga. This is contained in a press statement made available through the official X handle of the Special Advisor to the President, Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga. Onanuga stated that with Warri Refinery and Petrochemical Company, WRPC, going into operation after several years of inactivity, President Tinubu has once again expressed his administration's determination to ramp up local refinery capacity and make Nigeria a hub for downstream industrial activities in Africa. The All Progressives Congress-led administration of President Muhammadu Buhari awarded the contract for the complete rehabilitation and overhaul of the 4 state-owned refineries. President Tinubu noted with confidence that with the 125,000 ppd Warri Refinery now operating at 60% capacity, his administration's comprehensive plan to ensure energy efficiency and security is entirely on course. He praised the MLC-led management of the Nnpcl for working hard to restore Nigeria's glory and pride as a major oil-producing country. President Tinubu enjoined Nnpcl to accelerate repair work on Kaduna Refinery and the 150,000 ppd second refinery in Port Harcourt to consolidate Nigeria's position as a global energy provider. Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo has presented a sum of 3 billion Naira to hundreds of direct beneficiaries in over 170 groups from 80 communities impacted by climate change under the Community Revolving Fund of the Agro-Climate Resilience in Semi-Arid Landscapes project in partnership with the World Bank Group. Performing the presentation of checks at the Government House in Lokoja, Governor Ododo said the Community Revolving Fund is in line with the administration of President Ahmed Tinubu's commitment to ensure food security and sustainable agricultural practices in the state and Nigeria at large. Our reporter Faith Adike tells us more.
The 80 communities cut across the 3 senatorial districts were carefully selected from climate change-affected areas to benefit from the Agri-Sand Revolving Loan. This came under the Community Revolving Funds of the Agro-Climate Resilience in Semi-Arid Landscape project in partnership with the World Bank, provided 3 billion Naira in support for agri-business owners. During the presentation of checks to the beneficiaries, Governor Ododo said the Community Revolving Fund is in line with President Bola Tinubu administration, which is committed to ensuring food security and sustainable agricultural practices in the state.
1,084 women and 1,237 men. This loan aims to help farmers adopt climate-smart agricultural practices, boost productivity, and improve livelihoods. The agriculture project, which tackles land degradation, reduces poverty, and promotes food security, align with our administration goals It will support farmers, increase agricultural output, strengthen institutions, and promote technology to advance our state 32-year development plan.
The governor assured that his administration also toys the way of the federal government by providing an enabling environment for the success and the sustenance of the across projects.
Beneficiaries must use the fund to boost agricultural productivity and repay on time so that others can benefit from the scheme. Our administration prioritizes security, which is vital for agricultural development. Through community policing, hunters and vigilantes, we are ensuring safety in all 21 local government areas. Warri reclamation work have started in Etahi, Omigo, and Ampa with significant progress. We have also provided 600 million for compensation to affected people and infrastructure, ensuring uninterrupted work. I thank the World Bank for their support and the Kogi State Agri-Research team for their dedication. Together, we will continue working to improve the life of our people and build a brighter future for Kogi State. I would like to specifically and specially appreciate His Excellency, our father, the father of the nation, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for his strategic commitment to the success of initiatives like AgriSA. His visionary leadership and steadfast support for agricultural development and climate resilience have created opportunities for states like ours to access transformative programs.
Ododo noted that the effort in his furtherance of the development agenda of the government to increase the adoption of sustainable landscape management. According to the governor, the gesture is also geared towards strengthening the long-term framework for integrated climate resilience, landscape management, and effective agricultural practices across communities in these 21 local government areas of the state. The governor urged the benefiting groups and communities to utilize the funds with diligence and to demonstrate the ability to ensure that other members of the community continue to benefit from the projects. The Commissioner for Environment and Ecological Management, Engineer Joseph Olusegun, in his speech said the Community Revolving Fund seeks to place Kogi State on the map of states where food security and sufficiency are guaranteed in Nigeria.
The first one also cuts across about 50 to 60 communities, and this second phase is cutting across different 80 communities, which engulf about $2 million. As the Excellency have mentioned, that they are not going to convert the money into Naira. They are going to give it to them according to the community, because we have 80 communities, and one community is about between 12 to 13. They have two groups in one community, which is about 30 of them. If you calculate it, you say in a community now you can be getting like $50,000, which is a very huge sum of money. The first one, you can see the evidence of what they use the money for. You know, in my speech I said it, that the men and the male among them should not be thinking of how they are going to use it to get another wife, and the female among them should not be thinking how they are going to buy jewelry, because thinking towards that direction with time of getting nothing out of the money. But you can see the evidence of what they use the first phase, what they use the money for. Look at Gari here, look at Semuha. This Gari and Semu are locally made. This is what make His Excellency to be happy. This is what gear him to approve the second phase. So I believe strongly that this money given to this beneficiary is going to reduce poverty drastically in Kogi State, and as such is going to improve food production in the state.
The farmers, the beneficiary, yes, this is first of its kind in the state. This gesture needs to be replicated. You know, it's a revolving loan. As a revolving loan, it requires paying back so that others will benefit. So I'm expecting from them that what they are going to, the production and the processing aspect they are going to, is going to ride us into another level of massive agricultural production.
On behalf of the traditional rulers and representatives of Ata Igala, the Obaro of Kaba, His Royal Majesty, Oba Solomon Oweni, commended Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo and the coordinator, Barrister Ladi Jato, and urged beneficiaries to make use of the loan for its purposes. Earlier in her address, the state coordinator of Acrisant, Barrister Ladi Ahmed Jato, said the Community Revolving Fund (CRF) is an interest-free investment loan that began with the first phase of its disbursement in June 2024 with over 2,000 direct beneficiaries.
Kogi State was rated high in the implementation of the CRF activity. This was made possible because of the support and guidance we constantly receive from you, Your Excellency, sir. It is important to note that the Community Revolving Fund is an interest-free investment fund. This point was emphasized during the first phase of the disbursement in June 2024, and it is pertinent to re-emphasize it today. In fact, the entire project fund of the Aprisa project is a loan from the World Bank obtained by the state that the state is going to pay back. So the CRF is not a grant. It is a loan obtained by the state government from the World Bank for disbursement to local farmers, community interest groups who have been organized under the cooperatives to improve their livelihood, boost food security, and promote climate-smart agricultural practices in local communities. The fund is meant to revolve and grow in your communities. So the CRF initiative is a game changer as it will further encourage productivity and also discourage laziness.
She emphasized that the second phase of the disbursement is a justification of effective utilization of the first phase and the overall performance of the Kogi State government as adjudged by the World Bank tax team.
331 beneficiaries. So each of the communities, each of the 80 communities will be going home with $25,000, equivalent to about 38 million Nigerian naira. Thank you.
She called on the beneficiaries to make the best use of the fund supported by the World Bank under guaranteed repayment by the state government. I am Faith Adike reporting for MLC TV.
Kogi State Governor Ahmed Ododo has signed the 2025 appropriation bill into law, following the passage by the state legislature. The 2025 budget estimates totaling 582.4 billion naira was presented to the governor by the Speaker of the State House of Assembly, Aliyu Umar Yusuf, at Glass House, Government House, Lokoja. The implementation of the state budget is prepared to stimulate job creation, infrastructure development, food security, and staff welfare. Again, Faith Adike has more.
The budget was duly signed into law by the state governor Ahmed Usman Ododo in the presence of state commissioners, legislative members, and other government officials. The over 582 billion naira appropriation bill is expected to address key sectors such as education, healthcare, infrastructure, agriculture, and economic development. While presenting it for the governor's assent, the Speaker of Kogi State House of Assembly, Aliyu Umar Yusuf, appealed to the governor to spread the budget of inclusivity to all the state constituencies for enhanced development. He said the governor has demonstrated his commitment to shaping the financial future of Kogi State through his actions and decisions.
As legislators, we have done our bit. We have scrutinized the budget by looking back at 2024, and we are happy with the way you handled the state finances. As legislators, we are equally seeing the projection of the revenue expected in 2025 and how they will apply them to various sectors. And we are equally happy. There is no doubt that the budget of inclusivity is really budget of inclusivity.
Commending the swift response of the State Assembly for their thorough scrutiny of the proposed budgets, Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo assured the lawmakers and the citizens of the state of dispensing the budget with utmost transparency and accountability.
Let me appreciate the House for their prompt consideration, review, and quick passage of the bill. And of course, you have done your own part. The remaining one is left with God Almighty and the executive under the support of the same legislators. And on our own part, we have undertaken to serve our people in their most interests. We have signed to protect their lives and properties, so we shall ensure its full and strict implementation. As far as we are concerned, we are all professionals in our various fields. We have looking at the figures from number 1 to about 582.4 billion for the interests of our people. I want to assure our people that this budget will see and will witness its implementation. We will not allow any leakages. We will not allow diversion. It is for the people, and as such, it shall so be applied.
The signing of the budget is a move expected to have a positive impact on the state's economy and the lives of the citizens. I am Faith Adike reporting for MLC TV.
The Speaker of Kogi State House of Assembly, Aliu Umar Yusuf, has given 3 million naira to 30 students from Oworo community as scholarship. A statement made by the Chief Press Secretary to the Speaker, Yabagi Mohammed, and made available to the media. He indicated that this was part of the outcome of the National Convention of the Students' Union held in Karara, local government area. The Speaker, who was represented by the local government chairman, Abdullahi Adamu, noted that the decision to present the scholarship was part of his campaign promises in the run-up to his election. He noted that as their representative, he owes his victory to God and to the support he enjoyed from the entire people of Lokoja too, stressing that even though he heads the assembly, making him a representative of the entire state, the decision of the area to give him their mandate paved the way for him. The Speaker called on the students to be serious in their studies, noting that it was the only way they could become better citizens of the country and the state. He said education is a catalyst for the overall development of the area and enjoined the students not to allow social vices to truncate their educational pursuits. A former board member of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company, NNPC, Dr. Lami Onai Ahmed, has called on Nigerians to keep faith with President Ahmed Bola Tinubu reforms aimed at repositioning the economy of the country, saying that the country and people will be better for it. Speaking in her country home, Idoma Obeira, in Okene local government of Kogi State, where she fed over 500 persons, Mrs. Ahmed noted that the key reforms of the present administration, though harsh, will bring prosperity to the country. Mrs. Ahmed, who is also the founder and executive director, Lift Up Care Foundation, LUCAF, a non-governmental organization, said it takes a courageous and bold leader like President Tinubu take measure to correct decades of rot and decay in the Nigerian system, not minding the consequences on its popularity. She regretted that the subsidy regime, which only benefited a few Nigerians in the past, only helped to destroy the very foundation of Nigeria, saying that the removal of the fuel subsidy would reposition the economy for efficiency and greater good of the nation and its people. The Oyinoi of Ibira land, His Royal Majesty Ahmed Tijani Muhammad Anaje, has appointed Daudu Bello as the new Odeyani Anegbira of Lokoja in Kogi State. This announcement was conveyed in a congratulatory message from the Kogi Central Think Tank Forum, KCTTF, signed by its president, Dr. Harun Okpoti Yusuf. Dr. Yusuf wrote, "They are pleased to formally announce the appointment of Daudu Bello as the Odeyani Anegbira of Lokoja by His Royal Majesty Ahmed Tijani Muhammad Anaje, the Oinoyi of Ebira land." In an interview, Daudu Bello expressed gratitude to the governor of Kogi State, Ahmed Usman Ododo, and the Oinoyi of Ebira land for the confidence reposed in him to oversee the affairs of the Ebira community in Lokoja. He also extended his appreciation to the Ohi of Adavi, other traditional rulers in Kogi Central Senatorial District, the Ebira People Association, EPA, and other key stakeholders for their support in making his appointment a reality. The new Odeyani Anegbira revealed that he has already met with members of the traditional council in Ebira land to discuss his plans. He urged those who contested the position with him to unite with him in promoting the welfare and peace of the Ebira community in Lokoja. One-term Director General Protocol Government House, Lokoja, and later retired from Radio Kogi as Director of Programs, Daudu Bello succeeded late Otonoku Mayaki, who died about 4 months ago, aged 125, and reigned for more than 15 years. Kano State government has revealed that it will soon unveil what it called a 5-year multi-sectoral investment strategic plan with a view to woo local and foreign investors into the state. The idea is to bring investors to invest heavily in key economic sectors aimed at boosting the state's economy and provide revenue for the government to be able to execute developmental projects. The Director General, Kano State Investment Promotion Agency, Kan Invest, Muhammad Nasiru Haliru, disclosed this while addressing journalists in Kano. The plans, according to Haliru, is to invite investors to invest in the area of energy, agriculture, health, education, transportation, and other areas of the economy. According to the Director General, the agency, through the approval of the state governor, Abba Kabir Yusuf, would hold an elaborate ceremony to unveil the plans, which he said would create business-enabling environment for investment to thrive in the state, which is the commercial nerve center of northern Nigeria. He also disclosed that the agency, under the leadership of the governor, would unveil an enlightenment campaign for local investors to invest in the state. The air component of Operation Handin Kai executed a targeted airstrike on December 25th, hitting a staging area used by the Islamic State West Africa Province, ISWAP, in Dogon Chikun, Borno State. Following infighting between ISWAP factions, the strike led to the death of at least 32 fighters, as confirmed by reliable sources who assessed the damage after the operation. Intelligence reports shared with security analysts and counter-insurgency expert Zagazola Makama indicated that the airstrike hit a location where ISWAP fighters had regrouped after a confrontation with a rival faction. In addition to the significant loss of life, multiple weapons and vital insurgent equipment were destroyed in the attack. It was revealed the operation was strategically timed and executed to dismantle the group's staging area and degrade their capacity for further attacks. As part of its ongoing efforts to combat ISWAP and Boko Haram, Operation Hajin Kai, the Nigerian military's counter-insurgency operation in the northeast, has intensified strikes on key insurgent hideouts and logistics hubs. Dogon Chikun, a critical area for ISWAP operations, has been under intense surveillance due to its strategic significance. We go on a short break. We'll be right back. Please stay with us.
Malachi TV Online is here. For your timely and reliable news that reaches you fast with the breaking news, choose MLC TV. Get human interest stories right here on MLC TV with entertainment, sports, business, culture, tourism, and fashion news stories all featured on MLC TV. Not forgetting political and current affairs news, state and federal government and people's matters will be discussed regularly on MLC TV. MLC TV, your one-stop online destination for unbiased, accurate news, entrepreneur ideas, and youth matters to the rest of the world. MLC TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone.
Welcome back. Thanks, you are still there. Now on crime. Operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, have arrested a 48-year-old businessman, Orizu Ifeanyi Atto, while attempting to board an Air France Flight 844 from the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja to France, for ingesting 74 wraps of heroin and cocaine. Orizu was arrested at the boarding gate of the Abuja airport on Sunday, 22 December 2024, during the outward clearance of the passengers on Air France. When he was pulled aside for body scan, he turned down the request, claiming his medical condition won't allow him. He was thereafter taken into custody for excretion observation, during which he excreted a total of 74 wraps of the Class A drugs over a period of 7 days. In his statement, Orizu claims he owns a shop at Balogun Market, Lagos Island, where he sells school and traveling bags, adding that he was promised 3,000 euros upon successful delivery of the consignment in Paris. He left his base in Lagos for the Abuja airport to connect his Air France flight to Paris, hoping to escape detection. On politics. The political crisis in Rivers State continues to intensify as the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has accused former Governor Peter Odili of aligning with Governor Siminalayi Fubara against him, instead of playing a reconciliatory fatherly role to resolve the tensions. Wike made this accusation during a Thanksgiving service held in Port Harcourt in honor of Martin Amewule. Wike made this accusation during a Thanksgiving service held in Port Harcourt in honor of Martin Amewule, the Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly. The service, hosted at the Church of the Holy Spirit Anglican Church, brought together prominent politicians from various parties, including APC South-South National Vice Chairman Victor Giadom, Rivers PDP Chairman Aaron Chukwuemeka, and other dignitaries. In his speech, Amewule expressed gratitude for the progress in his political journey, while Wike used the occasion to address the ongoing political crisis in the state. The FCT minister specifically called out Peter Odili for supporting Governor Fubara over him, despite the efforts Wike claimed to have made for Odili in the past. He expressed confusion over Odili's apparent bias and questioned why the former governor had taken sides against him. This development follows a statement from Odili just 24 hours earlier, in which he lauded Governor Fubara for his notable achievements in governance, further fueling the political rift. Next on our foreign news. The president-elect had asked the court to overturn the defamation judgment against him in the case, which centered on Jane Carroll's account of a sexual attack in a dressing room. President-elect Donald Trump failed to overturn a $5 million judgment that he sexually abused the writer Jane Carroll in a Bergdorf Goodman dressing room in the mid-1990s and later defamed her. Trump's lawyers argued to a federal appeals panel. That a lower court in Manhattan had erred by allowing 2 women to testify in the Carroll trial that he had also sexually assaulted them. The lawyers also argued that the court should not have allowed Ms. Carroll's lawyers to play the recording of the Access Hollywood conversation in which Mr. Trump bragged in vulgar terms about grabbing women by the genitals. The appeals court rejected Trump's request for a new trial in the case, which produced the smaller of 2 defamation judgments against him. Trump has not demonstrated that the district court erred in any of the challenged rulings. The opinion by the U.S. Court of Appeal for the Second Circuit said it was unsigned but issued by a 3-judge panel made up of Denny Chin and Susan Carney, appointed by President Barack Obama, as well as Marina Perez, appointed by President Biden. A South Korean court has issued an arrest warrant for suspended President Yoon. The Corruption Investigation Office is investigating Yoon for unexpectedly imposing martial law on December 3rd. The office applied for an arrest warrant on Monday after Yoon ignored 3 summonses to appear for questioning. Yoon is the first sitting South Korean president to face an arrest. Yoon has been taken into custody. The office has 48 hours to decide whether to apply for an additional warrant to detain him for longer or release him. However, the Presidential Security Service has blocked investigators for entering the presidential office compound and Yoon's official residence to carry out court-approved searches, citing military security concerns. Former President Jimmy Carter has died at the age of 100, according to a statement from the Carter Center. The 39th president began receiving hospice care at his home in Georgia in February 2023. According to a statement from the Carter Center, he became the oldest living president in history after George Bush died in 2018 at the age of 94. Carter, a peanut farmer from Plains, Carter, a peanut farmer from Plains, Georgia, who served in the U.S. Navy, was president from 1977 to 1981. Championing human rights at the center of U.S. foreign policy, Carter forged a still-standing peace treaty between Egypt and Israel. He also established the Department of Energy in 1977. Shortly after, Carter and his wife, Rosalind, established the Carter Center, which has monitored international elections and promoted public health across the world. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has expressed his deepest condolences to the government and people of the United States of America on the passing of former President Jimmy Carter, who died at the age of 100. Tinubu's condolence was contained in a statement issued by Bayo Onanuga, his special advisor on information and strategy. The statement reads in part, President Carter, the 39th President of the United States, was a beacon of service to humanity, demonstrating to leaders worldwide the profound impact of dedication beyond the highest office. President Tinubu recalled President Carter as a trustworthy and compassionate friend to Nigeria. He also lauded Carter's significant contributions through the Carter Center, particularly his efforts in eradicating guinea worm disease and river blindness in Nigeria, which have significantly improved the lives of many Nigerians. President Tinubu also expressed hope that President Carter's legacy of decency, character, and humanity, both in and out of office, will continue to inspire Americans and leaders worldwide to embrace the true essence of leadership. Next is sports updates. Liverpool boss Arne Slot has named winger Mohamed Salah as the best player in the world at the moment. According to Slot, nobody can argue it because of Salah's goals and assists so far this season for Liverpool. Salah has been at Liverpool for over 7 seasons now. The Egyptian international is now top among Premier League players for both goals and assists this season, with 17 goals and 13 assists respectively. The 32-year-old was on the score sheet again as Liverpool trashed West Ham United 5-0 in the Premier League on Sunday. And from my entertainment desk. Member representing the good people of Ajaokuta Federal Constituency at the 10th National Assembly, Sani Abdurrahim, has congratulated Kogi State Accountant General Habibat Onumoko on the occasion of her birthday. The House of Representatives member describes the Accountant General as an astute professional whose wealth of experience has helped the state government to grow with its laudable programs and policies over the years. In a statement made available to the media, Sani Abdurrahim expressed that His encounter with Habibat Onumoko has been incredible because she is an inspiration to hard work, dedication to duty, professionalism in the line of duty, and a rare human relations expert who promotes kindness and sense of reasoning. He prayed to Almighty Allah in His infinite mercy to grant her more gracious years with the fulfillment of life. Chairman Kogi State APC, Dr. Abdullahi Bello, has felicitated with the State Accountant General, Dr. Habibat Tijani Onumoko, on the celebration of her birthday, describing her as a financial rock star, a philanthropist, and an integral part of modern Kogi. In his goodwill message, the state party head noted that Dr. Habibat has, through her previous positions held to her present appointed office, shown total commitment to duty, passion for service, people's welfare, and overall development, which has made her an integral part of modern Kogi. She has, while discharging her duty, not only displayed exemplary leadership and exceptional competence and professionalism, but also fostered positivity, unity, and created hope of accountability with her human and grounded spiritual principles, which has in turn taken Kogi to a new financial path. According to him, it is indeed a great honor and pleasure to join numerous of well-wishers, friends, and family to celebrate with her on the commemoration of her birthday. On behalf of his family and the entire Kogi APC, he wished her divine grace, life fulfillment, and more fruitful years in sound health. Kogi State Polytechnic Lokoja's Rector, Professor Usman Ugbo, on behalf of the management, staff, and students, celebrates the Accountant General of Kogi State, Habibat Tijani Onumoko, on the auspicious occasion of her birthday celebration. In a press statement made available to journalists, Professor Salisu Ogbo Usman eulogizes the State Accountant General, celebrated her immeasurable contributions to the consolidation of the gains of democracy in Kogi State and for her selfless service to humanity as a whole. In addition, her unwavering commitment to the care of the needy and unrelenting support for education are an inspiration to the people. Ogbo said Habibat Tijani's disposition as a detribalized personality who chooses merit over tribal or religious affinity has remained an inspiration to the young and upcoming generation. The rector said that the Polytechnic's family is grateful to her for her guidance and support, which has been instrumental in shaping the institution's growth and progress. He prayed to God in His infinite mercy to continue to grant her the needed wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and good health as she continued to discharge her service effortlessly and selflessly as the Accountant General of Kogi State. Meanwhile, the CEO of Bavon Communications Limited, Avoy Unwogu, on behalf of the entire staff of Malachite TV, wishes an exceptional leader and a shining star, the esteemed Kogi State Accountant General, Dr. Habibat Tijani Onumoko, a happy birthday. In her goodwill message, Unwogu describes the State Accountant General as a woman with intellectual capacity who has recorded remarkable achievements, unwavering dedication, and unrelenting passion as the State Accountant General. Her commitment to serving Kogi State with integrity, transparency, and accountability is truly inspiring. She said, as a role model to many, Dr. Habibat embodies the values of hard work, resilience, and determination, and her accomplishments serve as a testament to the power of women in leadership, breaking barriers and shattering glass ceilings. She prays that this birthday marks the beginning of another incredible year, filled with joy, and a day as bright and beautiful as her smile, a year filled with love, laughter, and adventure, continued success and recognition in her illustrious career, good health, happiness, and fulfillment in all aspects of her life. Happy birthday, Kogi State Accountant General. May all your dreams and aspirations be filled in the years to come. Popular Nigerian-American rapper O.G. Mako, who was best known for his 2014 hit single, You Guessed It, has passed away at the age of 32, weeks after sustaining a self-inflicted gunshot wound. The death of the rapper, born Benedict Chiajulam Ihesiba Jr., was confirmed by his family on social media. With heavy hearts, they shared the heartbreaking news of the passing of their beloved Ben, known to the world as O.G. Mako. His life was a testament to resilience, creativity, and boundless love. Through his music, passion, and unwavering spirit, he touched so many lives and left a lasting impact. While they grieve this immense loss, They also celebrate the extraordinary life he lived, one that will continue to inspire and uplift others. Marco's influence, both as an artist and as a person, will remain forever etched in their hearts. And this is where we call it a wrap on today's news. For more information or contributions in advert placements, please call the numbers displayed on your screen. Join us daily to watch our news and other exciting programs that will brighten your day. You can also subscribe to all our social media handles to watch our previous and subsequent programs. We are MLC TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone. Please be your brothers and sisters keeper to build a happier and better society together. Thanks for watching. I am Daniel. See you tomorrow.